This is part two of my little walk out today in what is, I would call it a winter wonderland, but it's not really, it's just a little dusting of snow, as you can see. Like I was saying in part one, every time I've set off from home recording with a GoPro, it's always been, you know, I've always turned right at the end of my drive to go down by the river, which you've seen plenty of before, and then up to town, of course. So this time, that's why I've turned left, just to show you, you know, the other direction from where I live, actually left instead of right down by the river, just to show you literally that on my doorstep, I've got endless, miles upon miles, it goes on forever, of really beautiful countryside, to be honest. I'm quite lucky, I think, where I live, you know, to have the river literally turn right from my building and have a beautiful river there to sit down in a nice church and priory. And then, you, like I said, if you turn left and come up where I brought you today, you know, you've got like, it's miles upon miles upon miles of just countryside and these underlanes, which at the minute are a little bit mushy underfoot because all the well, ice we've had recently, but then this little bit of snow here as well. I need this walk as well, to be honest, because as you know, sometimes in my videos there's nothing wrong with it, especially in the cold evenings. I do like a little drop of brandy, or, you know, whiskey, my bourbon whiskies, or even wine sometimes. So I'm making up for that a little bit by going on this walk today, just to give my body a little bit of an exercise and just some fresh air as well, you know. And I said, it is really, I'm really lucky. Like I said, I could turn right out my drive, I've got the beautiful river there with the ducks, or turn left like today and have mile upon mile of just green English countryside, literally on my doorstep. You know, it's quite good, really. Like I said, I feel sorry for the certain people that are stuck in like these really big apartment buildings with like 20, 30, 40 apartments or flats in there, especially if you're not on the ground floor and don't have a garden, because to just be sat there all day looking out the windows with nothing much good on your doorstep like I actually have here, you know, that'd probably kill me, to be honest, to be stuck indoors in a big old apartment building like that, you know. So like I said, I am lucky where I live, really, having this all on the edge of literally right where I live, down right or left, whichever way you turn. It's rather nice, really. So yeah, those who are unfortunate enough to be stuck in big apartment buildings like that, I really do feel for you, because it's not for me whatsoever. Yeah, I'm lucky, like I said, and the building these days, it's had its highs and lows. I've been living in that same building, in the same flat, for like 9.5 years now, and the building's had its up and downs like everywhere, but the building generally now is extremely peaceful. I sit there most evenings, and before I put my TV on in an evening, which I just watch YouTube, I don't even watch normal television, but yeah, before I put my TV on to watch YouTube, I literally a magpie. Literally all I can hear is the owls in the trees around the graveyard there, where I live, which is wonderful, you know, because when I used to go back up north, in the country up north, you constantly kept awake with sirens, police sirens, ambulance, fire, but mostly police up there, and I could never go back to living like that again, you know. Especially just all I can hear at night a lot is the sound of the owls, and in the day sometimes a woodpecker or the other wild birds, a noisy magpie obviously, which is in the tree there. You might not be able to see it, but yeah. See, I'm fortunate to now finally live in a really nice, peaceful, quiet building where everybody gets on, and you know, a decent set of people in that building, to be honest. It could be far worse. And like I say in the Goodness in People videos, or Michael does, be thankful, you know, for what you do have, because some people, like I said, might be living in places where they're absolutely hate living there, or they might not even have a home at all, like a lot of the people we see on the Goodness in People videos. So yeah, I am fortunate. Got a nice flat, you know, central heating and a roof over my head, you know, plenty of food in the cupboard, you know. And I don't take any of that for granted either, you know. I know that I have quite a decent lifestyle, to be honest, and always have, really, you know, decent-ish lifestyle. I'm not saying that sometimes I don't have some struggles, but in general, my life is pretty good, really, I think. I'm going to flip back round so you don't have to look at my ugly mug anymore anyway, just for a minute. I'm not going to probably walk much further. Like I said, it'll be dark in about an hour or so. I've literally just cooked a chicken tikka masala, a curry from scratch. I just tried a tiny little bit before I set off on this walk, and it was really nice. I've just covered it up and put that in the fridge. Let me show you the field here. Yeah, this field here, I've spent many an hour in this field here. Normally going down the bottom left corner there, sometimes I'll have a little fire, and you can't see it, but the River Kenzie, which you've seen plenty going the other way down from where I live. The River Kenzie is just literally here at the bottom. You might be able to see in the distance as well, where that oak tree is. On the other side of the river, you can see the railway line there as well. Like I said, there's mile upon mile upon mile of this. And that building there, literally, that's literally just been built. Literally, I don't even think they've finished it, but it's literally been built in the last sort of year or two, slowly. So I think that looks quite impressive because they've used local stone from a local quarry, which I think is quite nice. And believe it or not, here in this what just looks like a normal ditch, that's actually a mill leat from the original old water mill, which no longer actually exists, and the origins of it and the date and everything else is quite unknown to most people, to be honest. A lot of people have looked into research of where the mill would be along all this leap, but could never find out. You see, it's quite a ditch. It drops down about 4 foot there. I'll try and get out of here without getting my feet wet through. I've just noticed something as well up here, and it's the first time I've ever seen it in my life. I won't say it too loud because the guy's up here, but I've just seen someone metal detected in one of the fields here. I was going to stop and speak to him, but it looked like at the time he had his back turned to me and he looked like he was digging. I think he had headphones on as well, so he might not have heard me, but metal detecting around here is, yeah, there is a club in the town, but it's not that common, to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen anyone metal detecting before, other than myself. That's the ruins of an old barn there as well, which you could probably make out. I could probably make that into a house, do that up and make it into a little house. It would be a little house actually, wouldn't it? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe all right for one person actually. Yeah, let's take a walk a little bit further along here. Obviously I'm going back to where I started now, and home in a minute. Let's see if I can see the guy up here. I might have a little chat with him, but if I do, I'll stop the recording, because some people are really funny about being filmed and everything else. I don't blame them, it's their choice, you know. If they don't want to be filmed, then fair enough. I'm going to end the walk here anyway. I hope you like this two-part little walk out in the countryside with me, with a little dusting of snow we've got around, just to add to the video. I think it adds to the video, it's quite nice. Please do check out my other great content and playlist on this, Paul B. Hustling 85. Also definitely like, subscribe, and please hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any great content like this or any more other good content on my channel. Thank you all so much and have a great day.